keep it 100, like boarded in the streets, but especially when recorded.
Yo! What's up? We back.
Hi guys.
You know what I'm saying? With Tasheeanna. Am I saying it right? Tasheeanna?
You are saying it right. Good job. Not a lot of people say it right, so thank you.
It kind of sounds a little bit Spanish.
My mom, this is a funny story because my mom always said it was Swahili.
Wow.
For Light of the Moon.
Wow. Nice.
She found it in a book. So she said, love my mom. But Google doesn't say that anywhere. And then Anna was my grandmother's name, so she just made it up with like Light of the Moon and Anna. So that's what it means to my mom.
So when you type Tasheeanna on Google, it doesn't say nothing? Like for a meaning?
There's not a lot of Tasheeannas, but like Tashi, I never found that meaning as Light of the Moon.
It reminds me of Tatiana.
Of course. Bust down.
Bust down.
I never heard that before. I never heard that joke.
Yeah, of course you did.
Especially in Ottawa.
Right?
Every person I say my name to, they're like, oh, bust down, Tatiana.
Right?
Coco, can you stop? Like, I won't even lie, you're making it sound like something bad is happening over there.
So where we at? We're in OT, you said?
We're in Ottawa.
That's where we at right now?
Yeah, chair game coming from a different perspective.
You know what I'm
chair
saying?
game on the couch.
Oh yeah. So what's this area called though in Ottawa?
You really gonna drop my logo like that?
I mean, the area. It could be
We're downtown.
Okay.
Ottawa.
Okay. DT.
Yeah.
You already know. How's Ottawa? You fuck with it? You like that city?
No.
You don't like Ottawa?
No.
Give me some pros and cons of living in Ottawa.
Well, the pros are my main job, my full-time job. I love that, and I love everyone that I work with.
What's your full-time job?
At the real estate office.
Mm.
Yeah. So I love that. I'm surrounded by very successful people. They're motivational. All that. Love that. I work in Westboro, so that's like a kind of a bougie neighborhood of Ottawa. So I see nice houses. I see every day outside my work, there's like a really nice car. You know, it's motivation. I love even when I lived in Halifax, I lived on a street. It was called Yonge Avenue. Yeah. And yeah, that was one of the richest streets. But I had an apartment building at the end. It was not part of the rich part. But I had to walk down the rich part every day, and it was just so motivational, you know? So you have to surround yourself with that type of shit.
Okay, Tasheeanna. So describe yourself in 3 words. I'll give you 3 words.
What?
3 words to describe yourself.
I'm gonna say loyal, because I am a really loyal person. And I'll describe that, not in the way that girls just say, oh, I'm loyal, d da 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 da. Me, I've been through so much shit that it's if I really fuck with you, then we're locked in, and it doesn't matter what happens in that friendship or that relationship. We're locked in. I'm loyal to you. You know what I mean? In the most extent I can be. And yeah, that's loyalty for me. I know a lot of people, I say that, says every bitch, da da da. No. So, okay. I'm loyal. Coco, if you don't shut up. Dog mom shit. Yeah. That's a side. That's a subtitle. I'm a dog mom, but anyways, I would say honestly, I think I'm kind of funny.
Funny?
Yeah, I can crack people up. I crack myself up.
I mean,
I said that from a child. I used to be I'm so my Neo. I crack myself. I mean, ever since I was a kid, one of my sayings was I crack myself up. I always cracked myself up, but now that I'm getting older, more blunt and just myself, being my true self. When you're younger and you try to conform to certain you grew up with like a certain crowd, so you just like, I don't know, you just conform in whatever. Now, like, I would say definitely in like the last 3 years, I just came out with like my true self. Be weird, be whatever, in front of your friends, in front of whoever, and if you accept it, you accept it. Exactly. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then the third thing. What's the third thing? Okay, loyal. Funny. Oh, obviously, like, caring. My heart is like just too big. Like, you know, in those situations where it's like, you know, I always get taken advantage of because of my heart. Because I'll love everybody until they really show me that you can't love them. Or, like, it's not proper. So I give everybody a chance. I see, like, I really see the light in everybody because I know I was never perfect. So people aren't perfect.
For sure.
You know? So that would be, like... That would be
okay. So give me one bad thing about yourself now, because right now you just seem too perfect. Right?
No way, perfect.
You're so bad right now.
My worst trait, like, it's like there's double-edged sword. I would say I'm emotional.
Toxic?
Toxic was the first thing that came to my mind.
You don't want to put that out there.
Like, no, but like that's what like every man loves to say about a woman is that we're toxic, but like so are you. So anyways, yeah, like toxicity is a common trait of Scorpio.
Okay.
And light-skinned women. So I already like, you know, it's like boom boom, but it's not about like toxicity, to be honest. Like I give off what I receive, you know. So I can be like, if we're good, like then we're good.
We're good.
There's no like, I'm not gonna just like stir up madness for no reason. I hate drama. Like, I really hate drama. You
said you're emotional. So sometimes when you're emotional, it could come across that way, like you're stirring up something, because a lot of times we move off our emotions.
I mean, I feel like I am like my dad taught me so much, and even I speak to my dad every morning, okay? My dad, we're 2 days apart in our birthdays. We both have this, like...
What's that, a mole?
It's like...
Mole. Oh my God, look at the size of that mole. I'm joking.
Anyways, me and my dad have it on the same hand, same place. Yeah. We're like soul siblings, me and my pops. And like... What? You fucking distracted me with the mole.
Oh, that's all you're thinking about right now, right?
What was I gonna bring?
Look how huge that mole is.
What were we talking about before that?
You can see it right there.
What were we saying before
so
that?
So you were telling me something bad about yourself, and you said emotional, I believe?
Okay, now I had to just look up.
Yeah.
So... My dad always said, stand up for your rights. Just like Bob Marley said. Get up, stand up for your rights. So that is something that is like super instilled with me that I can't not do. You said earlier, like, you're so blunt. And if I see something improper, I'm going to be like, nah.
You gotta speak your piece.
Yeah. So.
But blunt could be good and bad, right? Because like, there's a way to say things too.
Yeah, for sure.
So are you conscious of that, or you don't care? Like, it is what it is?
No, I am conscious of it because I do work in a professional setting.
You're a professional.
I'm everything.
See, I'm a little bit of ratchet, a little bit of professional, a little bit of ghetto, a little bit of fun, like just.
But I won't try to be anything. I never grew up like in the ghetto. I grew up on like a nice little street in Sydney, Cape Breton.
Okay.
There's not many ghettos in that island. Okay. We would call it the ghetto would have been called the chicken coops.
Whoa. Why?
That's just what they called it, the chicken coops. So, like, that was basically like whatever the public housing in my town was called, the chicken coops.
Okay.
But I did not live there. But, you know, Life we still have struggles.
For
Everybody
sure.
has their own
For sure,
struggles.
for sure,
I was not the richest kid.
For sure.
I was not the poorest kid. You know what I mean?
Okay.
My parents did what they definitely could.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So what's been on your mind lately? Like, what's been on your mind lately? What's like the topic of your?
I mean,
your
we didn't even
season right now?
discuss the fact that I just turned 29. So that's
Happy
been on my
birthday!
mind.
What's your happy birthday?
Birthday.
29. You're old.
I am old. Fuck. I should be like 25. That's what everyone says. 25.
They say women have a time clock.
Oh.
How do you feel about that?
Allah!
How do you feel
What's
about
wrong with
that?
this guy?
Am I lying? They have a time clock right now.
Are you saying I don't want to get knocked up? Because I do. Like, I want to have a baby.
Because like once
sure.
you're like late 30s, is like
I'm not in my late 30s.
It's coming,
Sam.
you're right there. Like
I'm 29.
You're
I'm not in
right
my late 30s. That's like right there is 10 years. Are you saying I can't find a man in 10 years?
Hey man,
You have no
hard,
face
it's
that
tough.
I'll find.
Here's the thing, right?
You don't think I'll find a man in 10 years?
Come on, let me explain myself. They say for every man, there's 10 girls in this world. It probably switch a little bit. Because you know with the world wars and stuff like that, and just generally, like, men be killing each other way more at a higher level, right? So
You're saying like, the
men population
there's more
is
women
low.
than, yeah.
Exactly. Which is why there's a lot of single young ladies out there, you know what I'm saying, that can't find a man because...
It's not about not finding a man, because I feel like the proper ones will like wait for the right one, because it's like you're not gonna settle for some shit that you don't condone. Because a lot of men out here are not doing not doing what it takes.
The bare minimum. Okay, so what does it take? Like help a
You need to do more for me than I can do for myself in order for me to invest my time and energy into you. Like, point blank period. There's my answer.
So, like, you want a man that could upgrade you, that could guide you, that could lead you, that can...
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Of course.
That's fair.
And like, we're a partnership, you know? Like, I'm never gonna be a lazy woman. Like, I already have that in myself. So it's like, I've been providing for myself. I've been doing my own thing for 10 years now. So
okay.
Unless you're gonna like, you know.
So what are you bringing to the table now?
Yo, I already told you I'm caring. I'm very caring, very loving. Yes, I can cook, and I can like keep her home. I can just like and especially if it's like I'm not working 10 jobs to keep my head afloat. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's like sometimes guys will come into a situation and judge something. It's like at times I was working like 3 jobs in a relationship, and the man don't have 1 job on paper. So I'm doing that, then I have to also make a home, and like, you know what I mean? It's a lot. So sometimes it can get like, you know, it can get a lot. So you just need to have that like middle ground, and like I would just I don't know.
You said just now a job on paper. Yeah, I caught that. So like the kind of guys you've been talking to are more like street guys, like.
Well.
And is that your attraction? Be honest.
It's not the attraction, but it's the ones that seem as most vulnerable and probably like just came at me. Like, you know what I mean?
They seem vulnerable?
No, like, you know what I mean? Those are maybe the type, but like, you know, I haven't only been with straight street guys. I have had boyfriends that had jobs or something like that.
1 feet in, 1 feet out?
What?
You had guys at 1 feet in, 1 foot out, or you had
maybe, yeah.
What about like a super square? Like
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? A super square?
Not that I can't.
Listen,
No.
a super square?
Not that I can't.
You said loyalty. A super square, you have more chances
Okay, I just never met one.
Loyal.
I guess I never met one.
And like, you know what I'm saying?
I never met a super square. I'm sorry.
Where the squares at? What's going on? They're out here. They're probably just not on your radar, so you won't even notice them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, what's a square to you? Let's start there. let's start there.
A square, someone who's like that would actually call the cops in danger. How about that? Simply to put it.
Okay.
That's a very simple way to put it.
I like how you put that.
That's a very simple.
A civilian.
Yeah.
Because civilians are supposed to call the cops.
Yeah.
Technically,
yeah. I would say a square is someone that has a real job that never did nothing illegal. They don't do anything illegal. Not even don't smoke drink. You can smoke drink.
Okay.
But you're not doing anything illegal. Even if you're a corporate person doing white collar crime, you're not a square. You know what I mean? I'm talking square.
Yeah.
You just don't you would call the cops. You're a whistleblower. How about that?
Okay, so what about someone who's really religious? Would that be considered a square?
No, not in
a sense. Because they're law-abiding people.
Yeah. I love but I love God. So I just feel I don't like religion, but I like having a relationship with God. Okay. You know what I mean? I don't think anything needs to any certain thing made by humans. There's so many religions out there, right? Facts. So and they're all created, I guess, by humans because they all have their own. For me, it's my own relationship with God that is truthful and meaningful. Sometimes you go into churches and they judge you, and you have these humans judging you when the Bible says only God can judge me, right? So it's how are these people, you know? Yeah, so me, it's just my relationship with God. Every night I listen to the Bible. I'm on my track of going through the Bible, so I listen to the Bible every night. I pray. Yeah. I know right now it's been a big thing for me recently. Just in my trying to heal myself and find myself. 29, you can't be crazy forever. So just having faith, you know, and you be down sometimes. I found myself really down a lot of times, and people love faith, say don't cast your worries on God. And so that's what I've been trying to do.
Okay, so you said heal yourself. What exactly does Tasheeanna need healing from?
What am I healing from?
Where are you healing from?
That's a deeper
it's personal.
Topic.
Okay.
But if you want to know,
it's therapy right here.
If you want to know how I'm healing myself, I can tell your viewers how the things that have super helped me. First of all, it's alcohol is the devil. That's the first thing you need to know.
Alcohol is the devil.
That's the first thing you need to know. Alcohol is the devil. And I've seen so many of us millennials now coming out just we're being sober because we're all realizing it, right? And I feel the younger generation, they definitely drink, but they're super on the vapes and the smoking too. So, it's whatever. I don't really care about that. But, what was the question? You have to edit that out.
Hold on. Oh, what do you need healing from?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, what do I need? No, how have I been healing? I have been healing through...
the bottle.
No.
Okay.
No, okay, yeah. Well, obviously, I said, realizing that alcohol is the devil. So it's you have to you have to give yourself a good relationship with alcohol because people abuse it.
Break this down. A good relationship with the devil. Explain that.
If you decide to continue drinking, you know what I mean? People can, I'll tell you, it's not easy to just go sober. Hopefully someday I will and I can, but it's not easy to do that, and I'm not gonna, front that it is.
Right.
So it's like, even if you can't, there's a thing called harm reduction. So even if you can't just like quit cold turkey or whatever, you really have to like recognize yourself and the like what happens like when you drink and I told you, said, my favorite drink brings out the worst in me. You know what I mean? And it'll
That's
just
that's your favorite drink?
Yeah.
Shout out your favorite drink.
That cognac.
Okay, okay.
So it'll bring out the worst in me, and I've recognized
Hold
that.
on, the worst in you, meaning
like I just get saucy. You get, people say like alcohol makes them angry, but what I learned, it's like, it's not that it
brings out what you suppress.
You already feel it, like, you know what I mean. That's nobody realizes how much like what happens in like when we're kids like really affects us, whether it's like getting like hit or like, you know, what, like just whatever it is, even if your parents just weren't there, you know. So everyone, like, to be honest, I feel like everyone has a little bit of childhood trauma, whether you grew up in like a rich family, grew up in a poor family, grew up in a middle class family. Everyone deals with something that is probably not proper in their childhood. At least, like, in my generation right now.
Every generation.
Yeah, exactly. Every generation. But it's like, now, obviously, I see it coming out a lot with my generation. But for me, I really, like, it was about 10 years ago when I, like, realized the bullshit that I dealt with. As a kid, I love my parents. My parents are amazing. They're my best friends. It wasn't so much them, but like other shit that happened to me as a kid. And like I said, it was 10 years ago that I kind of like, it came up, but it's taken 10 years for me to actually really deal with it, you know? So I'm dealing with it more now.
Some people deal with it their whole life, because the thing is, you gotta confront it to deal with it, you know? And a lot of people, as we said, suppress it or put it in the back of their head.
And it's not gonna ever get solved if you just keep pushing it away.
Exactly.
Definitely, like, I would advocate for, like, if you ever felt like there was something like that like violated you, like when you were not old enough. Because if you look at all our kids now, it's like, can you imagine anything bad happening to them, you know, your little nieces and nephews or whatever at the age that they are? You'd be so mad, right? So you don't want to like I don't know, it's like you can't, like, yeah, I don't know. So it is hard, but I love that I'm healing, and it takes like therapy and stuff. So that's like what I've been doing.
Okay,
like,
you go see a therapist?
I do like group therapy right now, like with a women's group, and it's like actually super dope.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've taken therapy before. I suggest anybody to do that still.
Because it's like, what I'm doing right now, it's free, so it's like, you know, whatever free therapy, you can reach out to like any, like it's out there in whatever province that you're in. There is resources, you just have to reach out.
Facts. And
when you do, I'm glad I did, because I was actually looking for like therapy like for so long in Ottawa. I couldn't find it. Turns out the place that it's like down the street. Down the street. And I guess I never Googled, like I never Googled I never Googled like, oh, therapy near me. But eventually I found it, and I connected with them at the right time, and they're awesome, so yeah.
That's dope. Okay. Okay. So those are two things you're healing from. Okay. Let's see. So you mentioned that you're a Rasta or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But how? You're Scotian. How does that work? You break it down. Are you like Jamaican ancestry? Like?
No, my dad's Guyanese. But yeah, he's like very black Guyanese.
And your mom is what?
Scotian. Like she's
Scotian.
Like Scottish Irish.
Interesting.
Yeah. So my dad, when he was like 18, 19, stowed away on a ship. The first time he tried, he got caught. He got sent back to Guyana, and then second time he made it, he was like on a ship for like 17 days.
From Ghana to
Guyana.
Guyana to Nova Scotia?
No, to Montreal. So it's South America, north. But that was like my dad's way to Canada. He stowed away on a ship. He made it. Whatever. He gets off. He encountered so much. I'm gonna write a book on my dad's life. That's the plan. I already have like 1 million voice notes of like all his stories and shit like that. I just have to put it to paper. But yeah, so he went to Montreal originally, and he was married first. I have a couple sisters in Montreal, and then eventually he was like on the ship after him and like his ex-wife broke up. He was on the ship and it came into port in Cape Breton, which is where my mom lived. It's a very small island on the east coast of Canada. And she was a server. My dad was on a date with the stewardess from the ship.
Wow.
And the stewardess was like my mom was serving them, and the stewardess even said like, "Oh, Abdul, like that's a good girl for you," because you know what I mean. They weren't serious, but they were just out on a date, you know. And so they had exchanged numbers, and they just like kept in contact, like, and the way that they had to keep in contact at that time was like this was over like 35 years ago. So this is.
And they're still together till today?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
so
cool.
yeah.
You don't see a lot of couples, married couples.
That's why I have faith in like a real relationship. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, and no one does. I feel like in this generation, everyone thinks that it's like, oh, every man has to have multiple girls. Yeah, every man's gonna cheat. Every man's gonna da 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 da.
I'm not gonna lie though. 90% of niggas.
But this is why. How old are you? How old are you?
Are you really gonna say this on camera right now?
Okay,
I said 30.
I give everybody like until like I would not take a man seriously until they're over 35. That's my every man that tries to even talk to me, like my TikTokers know it.
Are they all trying to talk to you all in your DMs?
There's no one even on right now, so they're not even hearing us.
Oh, the TikTokers slide in your DMs?
Anyone under no. 35 is because I like that's when you got all your demons out. That's when you're like matured.
That's when you're mature. Not necessarily have your demons out, but you're definitely more mature.
But it's like obviously there's two scenarios. Just move yourself, please. But there's two scenarios. Like it's like if you've already been doing your Dougie and you know what you can get away with, and you're in something. And you're past 35, then yeah, boom. You're gonna keep doing your Dougie. But if you get in a new relationship, probably past 35, and you're really trying to settle down, and you got your demons out, that's when I feel like you can be better. In
the thing about demons, you could get them out, but guess what? They always try to come out.
And are you that weak of a man that you can't?
It's not a matter of weak though.
Because it's like no, but I want my man to be strong enough to fight that shit. Like to be honest,
you could, but like at the same time we're humans, right?
You just think everybody cheats. Everybody will cheat. There's no faithful relationship.
Not everybody, 90%. So there's a 10% out there that won't.
I'm gonna be in the 10%. Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Like he's like, I'm not that 10%.
In a long relationship, is cheating really the worst thing that can happen in a relationship? And I don't mean like a habitual cheating all the time. Like, all right, he slipped up one time, whatever. Is that like a deal breaker for you, or is that something you could work with?
No, I definitely don't think it's a deal breaker. Okay. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that. Like, everyone has their faults, but, like, I know from a man's point of view, if a girl cheated on them, they would not take him back.
That's not 100% true.
I think that is true.
But you know what?
Women,
It is worse when a woman cheat, because that means that
they're really done with the man.
Basically. You know what I'm saying?
So you should just take that as, like, you should just leave, you know, when a girl cheats.
Whereas a guy, you could cheat and still love his girl.
Just because you guys can't control yourself.
There you go. So you get it.
I just, like, I just feel like dishonesty, because, like, if you can't be real with your girl, then, like, that's not a real relationship. No matter what it is, like, what's going on, you need to be real with your girl.
Okay, so we're together, right? And a sexy girl walks by, I'm like, damn, baby, she's fine. So.
I must say, if she actually is fine, I mean, we're like, yeah, baby, yeah. Okay, she is fine. I'm not going to say, let's fuck her. No. But
unless you guys are about it.
No, I'm not really like that. No. But, like, me and my, like, in my experience, I'll say, in my experience, 100%. Like, if I ever seen, like, a girl with big booty, even me, if the man, like, my man didn't see the big booty, I'm gonna say, huh, did you see that ass? Like, cause, like, yeah, I respect women's bodies.
Yeah. So, give an advice to black men out there that are trying to get a girl, you know. Give guys like to hear girls' perspective and opinions and like what they should do, how they should conduct themselves, beside have money. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Give an advice to young black men looking for a queen.
I mean, like, be honest and then obviously be loyal. So it's like you can still, like, even if you're fucking around with other bitches, you can still be honest and loyal. You know what I mean? Do you understand?
Break that down.
I know you understand.
Break that down.
Okay, but it's like, whatever you're doing, whatever game type shit you're on, let your shorty know if she's the queen for you. You know what I mean? If she's the one that you really want to be with for the rest of your life, let her in on everything. Look at Nipsey and fucking Lauren, like, they're the ultimate couple.
How?
We don't, like, to say, I won't say ever that Nipsey wasn't consulting her on his deals or whatever he's doing type shit. And because you always need a woman's point of view, and your main bitch needs to be someone who has smarts and be able to give you that right main point of view. So she should not know what's going on. Your main girl should never not know what's going on type shit. And with that, if she doesn't not know what's going on, everything will be smooth.
Okay.
With the right girl.
Okay. With the right girl. That's key right
Yeah.
That's key.
Like, it's like, it's like, honesty is the best policy, though. It's like, if you know this girl's your queen, this is, like, the mother, like, you're really locked in with this girl, then, boom.
Okay.
Like, be honest with her. She should be able to handle it if she's the right girl.
If she's the right girl.
And then you just move forward.
Okay. What advice can you give to guys that they want to holler at girls, but they're too scared and too shy? Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to go about that. You know what I'm saying? What kind of advice can you give to that guy?
Honestly, I would say that's kind of hard, because I would say just, like, hit her up in the DMs, but it's like, yo, I ignore so many DMs.
Right? What would you rather? A guy holler at you in person, or?
Obviously in person, but it's like, unless you're a stalker, how are you going to find me in person, you know? Like, and that's kind of weird too, right?
Right.
So, I would just appreciate...
What's the right approach in the DM? What's the first thing he should say?
No, like, not like, hey, or sub.
What are you saying?
Like...
Let's
Give
chill.
me something real. Like, give me
Yeah.
something different.
Like
if
what?
you feel something about me,
Mm-hmm.
tell me about myself. Say, I think you're beautiful, motivated, this and that. I would like catch my attention. Do you know how many people are just saying like, hey, don't act too thirsty. I don't feel like you're doing the same shit in every girl's DM type shit. Like, I don't know, but especially if you are hollering at me in the DM, you probably are doing the same shit in every girl's DM. You're just trying to see who's gonna bite. And then you'll still do it when we're together.
Has a guy ever gotten you from the DM before? Don't lie.
Got me in what way?
Whatever way. In whatever way.
Yeah.
See, so you can slide in DM.
But
But
what if I hit the DM first?
whoa, okay, now we getting somewhere. So girls be hollering at guys in the DM?
I'll tell you a throwback story.
Talk to me.
Should I tell you a throwback story? I'll see.
Talk to me.
I don't want to like incriminate myself too much. But when I was really young.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, when I was really young.
Yeah.
I had this like homie. I knew he's a fuckboy, right? But like we were just close. Like we just had like a thing. So we're like, okay, let's go do a little vacation. We went to Montreal.
Wait, what's a fuckboy?
He had a girlfriend. He was fucking all my friends.
Okay.
But me and him are still friends because if you look at me, you know how mans can be my friend, right?
Okay.
I knew this man was a F-boy. He wasn't my man.
Yeah.
We went on a little vacay, whatever, ding, ding, ding. Towards the end of the vacay, he started acting weird because he didn't want me to catch feelings. It's like, okay, bet. I will not catch feelings. When he left, I went and looked at a roster.
Did you research?
A certain roster.
Yeah.
I sent the eyes to a certain DM, and then I chilled with a certain person. And I got over it real quick. Can we leave it at that?
Was that his friend?
No, not his friend or nothing. But it's just like I'm like
so you did something to get you off somebody else, basically.
I guess so. Like, cause it made me feel weird how mean he was acting, just to make me not, cause he didn't want me to catch feelings, cause he had a girl.
For sure.
Like,
all right, so is that the best way to get over somebody? Is to jump on somebody else?
That's a good question. I'm gonna say no.
Why?
Because I'm still not over my ex.
You're not over your ex? What does he have on you?
I fucking don't know. It's like there's no, like I never had a connection like that before.
It's just an attachment. And this is the ex? Okay.
Like my most recent
ex.
Yeah, like I just like I've never felt like I never loved anyone like that. And he's hurt me a lot of times, but I still fucking love him. Like I've never been closer to anybody but that. But
is it the
and
sex?
That's why. It's not even like obviously that has to be good in order for it to be. But I feel like for me now at this age, that's only good if you love the person. You know what I mean? Like I can't just go.
Not just good, but that level of good.
Intimate. Like it's like it's intimate. Like you can't. I don't know.
But intimacy could just be based off connection. Like you could know someone for not that long, but still
and
have
you can still have good sex. But even still, it's like that's good sex for a night. You know what I mean? Rather than you're having actual good sex with a person for 3 years straight. Like you actually every time you have sex, like it's good.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like there's a difference from that.
For sure. What questions should I ask her? Give me some questions. Let's see if the fans have any questions.
Hey Johnson.
No.
Do you guys have any questions?
What about you? Ask me a question.
Oh.
hmm
Hmm.
Do you feel like, sorry, think while you're thinking of your question, do you feel like you fully know men and what they come with right now? Or are you still learning?
No, I know men.
Yeah?
I'm 29 years old. If I don't know men by now, I'm a dumb hoe. No offense. I love all of my hoes out there, but you gotta know a man. Like you gotta, like I do. I do.
Okay.
I know that not all men want to be faithful or like, not that they don't want to be faithful, but I feel like a lot of men in our generation or in the next, like the one below us, are all like, no, it's not possible. Like to have one girl, it's not possible. Like, you know, but every man expects the girl to be loyal to him. So how does that fucking make sense?
not
You know what
fair.
I mean? I come from a family where my parents were together for 33 years, married for 33 years.
But hold on, you explained to me earlier that you understand the difference between a guy cheating and a girl cheating.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you now saying that that's not fair?
I'm saying like I think that for a man to be ready, they have to get all that cheating and shit out before they're ready to settle down. I don't think any man, to be honest, now at this point, I think I'm pushing it to 40 for a man to be really ready. I used to say 35. Now I'm pushing it, I think, to 40. For a man to be ready, you get your demons, or you cheat on whatever bitch is there when you're at 40. That's who, like, you know what I mean?
For sure.
If you're still locked in and whatever, and she's not holding resentment for your past or this and that, then okay, maybe you can think, but it's more likely that you get with somebody new after 40 and you guys have a great relationship. My dad was 47 when he had me.
Wow. How old is he now?
76.
Wow.
Yeah. And yeah, my parents have had a great relationship for the last 33 years. They were married. They were together longer than that, like almost 40 years. But before that, he probably wasn't the greatest to his first wife and like my sister's like mom. That's his first wife, my sister's mom. But he learned and he grew up, you know what I mean? And that's why like I give men grace that they just need longer time to grow up.
Facts. Would you date a bisexual man?
Ew, no. What the fuck? That's a crazy question.
Why? Like, he was bisexual, but now he's with you. But he's had bisexual past.
No.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
You want to put a dookie
Dookie?
that went in the dookie? You want to put a DD that went in the dookie inside my TP?
You washed it off and that was the past. It's a different man now.
You're wild for that question.
Because I heard a girl told me the other day she rather a nigga cheated on her.
With a man?
With a girl. Oh. Than find out like he was gay type shit.
Well, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. That's a given for sure. Like, what the hell?
What is that?
Bubbles.
You're just gonna blow bubbles?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is it?
How do you even have that?
Is it?
You bought it? You're like,
no,
blow bubbles.
My therapy group gave it to me.
Does it work?
Don't hate. I never opened it yet. So we're gonna see right now. You're stressing me the fuck out. I'm just kidding.
There's no way blowing bubbles is therapeutic.
It is. It brings out your inner child. They give me so many great things.
Wow.
Most of them are at my work.
Okay, guys, so we're taking a break to blow some bubbles.
No, we're not.
Right
no
now.
break.
No break? Oh my gosh.
Keep talking. What do you have to say?
Actually, you're the one supposed to find a question for me. Yo, I should chill.
Isn't that so cute? Look at it.
Definitely editing that out.
Editing the bubbles out? What do you mean?
It's not part of the program right now. It's crazy.
Are you serious?
Actually, I'm gonna leave it at that. And I'm gonna clip this part. I'm gonna promote this part right here.
What do you mean it's
Come
that?
watch interview.
What do you mean?
Put you blowing bubbles. That's crazy. Am I tripping? Is it a regular thing? Girls just out here blowing bubbles?
At the bottle service tables, we put bubbles.
Wow.
We're doing bottle service right now. Chill. Okay, one more. So I have a cute one for the clip.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we love my inner child. Check this one.
What's this now? Oh my god.
Then it's like, you know?
What's going on here? And this is therapeutic?
Especially when I'm in therapy and they're talking about
I need to refer her to a new therapist because I don't know what's going on with the therapist she has right now, but
what did you say? She's just showing off now.
that's crazy.
They gave me this.
Anyway.
And a slinky.
What's the slinky?
You don't remember the slinkies from my child? Like where it's like a thing, like a metal thing, and they go like it's kind of like this. And it falls. Like
Oh, wow.
They gave me one of those, and they gave me a ring that I rub on all my fingers, a copper ring, and that's kind of cool. I have that at my work. But this, I have at home.
Yo, shout out your therapist, man. I'm gonna beat up with it now. All right.
It looks like a sex toy, I won't lie, but it's fine.
Is that something you have? Sex toys?
I have one the same color.
You
Do I use it? No.
I was gonna say, do you promote this? Do you suggest that every girl should have one of those?
They probably should, because every girl should know what it feels like to have a real orgasm. And
wow! So what are you trying to say, niggas?
Yeah. All guys care about is getting their own thing.
That's not facts.
Most guys, especially for the young girls. For the young girls.
Honestly,
if you're in like college and shit, you don't like. Even if you're like high school to college, it's like guys, they don't know, right? And if you're fucking guys that are like younger, they don't know, and you're probably faking your orgasm. Every girl says that they've faked orgasms for life.
That's crazy.
And
I'd be devastated.
And I'm sure
if I found out my girl was doing that.
Probably, it probably happened in your lifetime though.
I'm
sure girls faked it on you. I won't lie. You don't think not one girl in your cabinet ever faked it? That's like
no.
That's like
because for me, I'm a pleaser. Like it turns me on to see you turned on.
So you make sure every time that the deed is done before you do your deed.
Facts.
Ever since you were a kid.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Since I'm a kid.
Like that's what I'm talking about. Younger people.
So that if
that's what I'm
the
saying.
case,
so it's like when you were younger, I'm sure you had sex when you never like the girl. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that's it. But
they didn't necessarily fake an orgasm. They probably just never had an orgasm.
But they were probably like, oh my god.
No, they're moaning because it feels good. That's not faking. If it feels good and you're moaning, that's not faking. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway,
trying to talk to me right now. So lately, in like the past three podcasts that I've had, we've been having this big argument, right? Is it gay for a man to find a stud attractive? Or to smash a stud?
that is kind of controversial. It's a controversial question.
I like controversial questions. That's what we about, controversy.
That's crazy.
Is it gay?
I would probably... I don't know if it's like gay, because you're still smashing a
Exactly. But a lot of people are like, no, fire for that. Like, that's gay.
No, I wouldn't say it's gay. Especially if someone's like more masculine and she likes D too. You know what I mean? Like she's into.
No, that's more a tomboy. So a stud is someone who's like trying to portray being a boy.
I know what a stud
they
is.
They only want girls.
They only want girls, and then the man feels them. So then, if the girl doesn't want man, and the man wants the girl just because she acts like a man, that is
not because she acts like a man. So, in my past, I've met like a 1-2 pretty studs. So they're pretty.
Oh yeah.
Right. And whatever they have. I
have beautiful friends. Like I love my gay people.
Because there's 2 types of studs.
But it's like attractive, or it's like, are you gonna go for them? Are you trying to like? What's the question? Right?
Okay,
is it attractive?
So
like, because you can say like, yeah, she's gorgeous.
Let me break it down. So she's pretty face, whatever. She's just like a guy, baggy pants, pants sag, whatever. But let's say one day, I don't know, she's doing something, pull up her shirt, and you just see a big booty, right? So, okay, damn, she has a body underneath all that baggy clothes. So you see the body, and she's pretty, and you guys are friends, right? So you're like, oh, damn, maybe I could try and hit this. That's not gay, right?
I don't think it's gay if you think that like she's gonna swing both ways. You know what I mean? Because it's more acceptable for a woman to be bisexual than a man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like a girl. There's a lot of times where girls were either like they've already messed with men. You know what I mean? And then they come out as gay. So it's like if they did feel that attraction again, it's not that crazy. You know?
Okay. So a lot of guys, right? They feel like they can switch a lesbian back straight. You guys feel this way, you know what I'm saying? If I smash that, I'll turn her back, right?
Says the battery's dying. We have
another one. As a girl, do you feel like if there was a gay attractive man, like yo, I could switch him back straight? Why? Like my pom pom so torn up. If I give him peace, like I'm gonna fix him up.
No matter what, pom pom tight, but pom pom not tighter than buddy.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
Like what?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
So no, we're not turning anybody. You stay over there. I love my gays, but it's fine. I love my gays. Just stay over there. I'm not trying to turn anybody.
Oh,
who you are is who you are.
No, facts.
You know what I mean? Like, I find there, obviously, yeah, there's maybe a lot, like, obviously guys can be bisexual too, but there's a lot of girls that nowadays are, like, dabbling in both. Like, you know, are more open to their bisexuality.
Yeah.
Like, they'll date girls, they'll date guys.
Yeah, you ever
like,
dated a girl?
whatever. No.
Not interested?
Pussy scares me.
Pussy scares you. Break that down. Why?
You really need me to break it down?
Break that down. We need to be on an understanding.
I don't trust girls, bro.
Wow. So as a girl, you're saying you don't trust girls. Do you trust yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So why don't you trust girls?
Because I know I have friends.
So like you're sneaky?
It's just more so it's like, fam, some people don't like care, and especially the younger girls. Like, and I know when I was in university, I probably wilded out way more than I did. I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? Like you go to parties, you just do whatever.
So you know how they say like girls are better at cheating than guys, right? You've heard that.
Yeah, of course.
Is that a fact?
Oh yeah, because you guys are idiots.
Wow. Oh man, because they're too sneaky.
Not that I trust guys either, really. But it's like, I'm not gonna go eat no girl panunu when I know she maybe just had, like, some random guy that she don't even know, like, there last night. Like, I'm never gonna do that.
Damn, you don't trust them at that point.
Of course, I don't trust them at that point. Because that's what I don't know.
So you've never found a girl attractive?
Not that I never found girls attractive. No, I have, for sure. And I've had a threesome before, like, whatever.
2 girls,
it's like,
one guy, or 2 guys?
2 girls, 1 guy. Like, but it's always with people that I really trusted. You know what I mean? It would never be with, like, a random bitch. The first one was like traumatic as fuck. The second one was cool.
Traumatic why?
Because it was with my like the ex that I told you about the first one.
So you catching feelings that there's another girl being pleased type thing? Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah.
More or less. It was very traumatic. And then but the second time it was like friends. So it was all a vibe. Yeah.
That's interesting. So you seen girls who are in a relationship, they never did it before, but they want to please their man and let another girl in. Your advice to them is like, be careful because it could be traumatic.
Oh, for sure. You don't want to like my advice. Oh, you want to know my advice? I will give you my advice.
Hear that.
First of all, don't have a threesome. Like, don't have a threesome with someone like. I don't know, it's hard to have it, I would even say, with one of your friends. Like, you know what I mean? Because especially girls that are younger, like, they're not even true friends. Like, the friends that I had 10 years ago are not my friends right now. So it's like, you need to make sure, like, your friends are your real friends. If something like that is going to happen.
Because it might be behind your back type thing.
Yeah, like, even still to have it, but to have it with an ex bitch is risky too. Like, because it's like, then the man might just go for her. Like, you know? I don't suggest it with a random bitch. Really. Because, like I said, I protect my pussy and I don't want... I would not deal with that. And...
What do you mean you protect your pussy? What does that mean?
I'm not gonna, like, go...
Random all over the place?
Like, no one can eat, like, nothing. Like, you can't touch, like, everything is protected as fuck. Like, I protect it. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
But, like, what do you mean protect, like...
So, I'm not just gonna let some random person that I've ever met that night eat my box. Okay. Doesn't matter what the situation is. Okay. Because they're probably eating bare boxes. Yeah. Like, if you actually know about hygiene, then you wouldn't allow that to happen. Okay. Because if a man is eating like 10 boxes a week, and the girl has
10 boxes a week is crazy.
Watch. It doesn't even have to be 10 boxes a week. But watch. If a man eats 1 box a week and that box has chlamydia, that you can now get chlamydia? You didn't know that?
In the mouth? No, I didn't know chlamydia in the mouth was a thing. I know herpes you get in the mouth. I didn't know you could get chlamydia.
Damn, yeah.
That's crazy.
How old are you?
28.
Guys, sex education. Don't let...
They actually kicked me out of sex class in high school. I was so mad, bro. Like, I was so happy to have the class.
Don't let just
class
anybody...
clown, I got kicked out early. Man.
Yeah, okay. So don't let just anybody S your D or, eat your O, because it's like, whoever they ate out last...
It's in you.
If they had a thing, it gets in your mouth. Like, guys, come on. Come on. Oh, God.
So you manage artists, right?
Yeah.
You're a manager. Talk to me a little bit about that.
I mean, I discovered this really dope young artist. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. I had my experience with a label out of Toronto.
Oh, yeah?
They were connected. I learned a lot.
So you were working with a label?
I was working with a label before and like doing A&R stuff, and I learned a lot, made a lot of connections. Yeah. But eventually I just felt like I needed to do my own thing. So I did find a young artist, and he's dope. The Real MV on all platforms, but he goes by MV. He's my prodigy. So I hold him close to my heart. I don't know. I can't even say much about him, but like I just know he's gonna be a star.
How long have you been working with him?
From March of last year. So yeah, March of like 2023.
Okay. So what have you added to his career so far?
Like, so I've coordinated a lot of his obviously logistics with like his EBK, solidifying him with SOCAN and like registering him for whatever. More so it's like the more on the artist development section where he sends me tracks every single day and I'll give him feedback on those tracks.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So really A&R is like
But,
the biggest thing.
With Envy, like I said, it's just like we just it's weird to talk about because it's like it's so much of a family type bond. It's not more so. It's not a management bond. It's a family bond. I just want the best
You
for
just
him.
want to see him win.
I'm not trying to take any percentage of this kid.
Plus, you're
I
getting
just
your
want to
experience.
see. Yeah, I'm just trying to see him win. And he's my first main artist, and I know he has a lot of potential. So it's not more. It's not like on a 20% type shit, but it's on the more so artist development.
Okay.
And yeah, he's a dope kid.
What do you think about, like, do you think grown men should be rapping, or do you feel like, yo, once you're like 30, 40, like,
That's a good question.
Right?
Ah!
You'll be drooling on my pants. Yeah?
You already have dog hair.
I don't mind the care, the drool I don't want.
Yeah.
He's gonna drool?
No, she's fine.
Okay.
Not really. Should grown men be
Yeah, so should grown men be rapping? Or like, bro,
like what's grown
once you
men?
hit 30, like, hang it up. How do you feel?
What do you mean? Like, are you still trying to shoot for a career after 30?
Yeah.
Then yeah, no, hang it up.
Hang it up.
Yeah, because I'll let you know, the labels, they don't even look like, when I worked for a label, they didn't want me to pitch anybody under 25. So it's like, you can't. Like, already over 25, you're not marketable to a label unless you're really doing something. Okay, you know what I mean? Okay. That is a little bit of.
You hear that? 25 and older, hang it up.
That's actually a little bit of free game.
Free game.
If you're trying to get signed by a label, but if you're doing your shit independent, which I do recommend as well. Like, it's like, do your shit independent. Look at Russ. Russ has been independent like forever, and you know you can make a lot of money being independent. So as long as you market yourself the right way and you have good music, you can do that.
That's dope. Okay. Give your last shout outs, you know what I'm saying? Where can they find you? Your page, your Instagram, all of that.
Okay, my Instagram, TASHIANNA, that's Tasheeanna. Hit me on the Instagram, or T Money Management. Pretty much how it's spelled, but MGMT. Thank you guys so much.
You already know.